probably everything you have ever heard about the book of Revelation is wrong.
Well, not wrong, just not exactly right.
When I started reading the Bible, most of it made good, plain sense. I didn't always understand the stuff that went into every verse, but I could read it and get it. Then I hit the book of Revelation, the last book of the New Testament.
And I grew up reading the book of Revelation, and I would hear about the charts and graphs and cross references, and it just didn't make any sense. It didn't fit with the Jesus I knew. It was in the Bible, and that was great, but I didn't understand it.
Have you ever felt that way when you get to the conclusion of the Bible? No matter how complete all the notes, charts, chutes and ladders are, without all that stuff in front of you, you can't explain it to yourself or anyone else what it all means.
So think about this. God inspired the whole New Testament. It's full of grace and hope and forgiveness, mercy, kindness. And then, boom, out of the end, God inspired a dark, judgmental, death focused battle book as a closer? Really? That just doesn't seem to fit with the character of God.
We are publishing an entirely new perspective on the book of Revelation. Our release date will be February 1, 2022. This book could, just possibly, change the entire conversation about the book of Revelation. We titled this new perspective, Experiencing Revelation.
We believe the book of Revelation is not a complex document to be studied and analyzed to death. The book of Revelation is a play. No, really, a Greco-Roman drama in a style which was extremely popular among the top shelf people, the high society folks of that age, the theater goers, if you will.
John was revealing Jesus Christ to a generation that had been totally lost by the message of the early church. In the weeks leading up to the book launch, we will be presenting aspects of this concept that could pull the veil right off this book for you. I am Dr. Myke Merrill, also known as East Coast Mike, and I'm the content creator. I write stuff.
And I'm Mike Wilson, also known as West Coast Mike, and I explain the content and connect the dots so what Mike writes makes sense.
So let's start at the very beginning.
Well, where else would you start, for crying out loud?
The title of the book, the King James Version, starts off by adding the word the.
Nearly every English version adds the word the in the first verse, the revelation of Jesus Christ. And nearly all of them imply or say directly the revelation is from Jesus or by Jesus.
The mistakes start there, in the first word of the translations. The biblical book is a revealing of Jesus, not a product by Jesus or from Jesus. In this book, all the Greek stuff is explained, but it's pretty simple. The Greek language has the word the, which makes an idea specific, but it can also skip the word the, and that makes the idea general. The title of the biblical book is in its first three words, in Greek, Apocalypsis Jesu Christou.
Yada, yada, yada. So you just lost everyone with all that stuff. Who cares about the Greek?
Titles matter. Did you ever go to see the movies Man from Pluto or Wind Up Heroes?
Oh, what? Those aren't even movies, for crying out loud.
Hey, wait. How about Ship of Dreams?
What are you talking about?
The Man from Pluto became the movie Back to the Future. Wind Up Heroes became...
Okay. Let me guess. Toy Story.
And the Ship of Dreams?
Yeah. Titanic, of course.
Got it. Titles matter.
So the original title of the book of Revelation is not Revelations, plural, or the revelation from Jesus Christ.
Correct. It is a revelation of Jesus Christ, meaning John intended to reveal Jesus. He wrote the book as a theatrical play, the tragedy and comedy of the life of Jesus in 3 acts, with a prologue, an epilogue, in the form of theater that an upper-class citizen of Ephesus, Smyrna, Pergamum, the other cities of John's region were very accustomed to attending.
And we have a lot more to share with you before this book is launched on February 1st, 2022. If you want, like or follow our Facebook page called Experiencing Revelation. Leave comments, questions, and ideas. We would love that.
If anyone just wants to be nasty and negative, we're going to pull those comments off. Some folks have all the charts and graphs and explanations. Even they can't quote without a ton of papers, notes, and resources. There's a zillion websites you can get all that stuff. It's all wrong because it's just too thick. And we don't think God closed the New Testament with a book you can't understand.
So share these pieces on your pages, if you would, or among your sphere of influence.